name's Corinne Gonzalez, 4128 West Clarendon Drive. I recently purchased the old church across the road to restore for religious worship and housing. But instead of support, I've met hostility. Instead of fairness, I've been met with force. What I face is not enforcement, but harassment. It started with zoning letters which contradict the ordinance. Public information requests delayed and ignored. Violation notices, citations for maintenance, and not one but 2 search warrants executed on my property. On May 9th, I requested a routine water shutoff between 2 to 4 p.m. for maintenance. That's it. Under the Texas Occupation Code 1301.551C, no permit is needed. But instead of a water shutoff, I got a raid. At 2:20 p.m., Fire Marshal Ed Wu entered my church with another search warrant. He handed me the paper, and within 20 seconds, I was in cuffs. For what? For asking questions. I was handcuffed, jailed for 28 hours, deprived of food, dignity, and sleep. On Mother's Day weekend, charged with a Class B misdemeanor for nothing more than speaking on my own property. The entire arrest is on video. It's public. Search for Fire Marshal Ed Wu on YouTube and see for yourself. I wasn't interfering, I was asking questions. At the Dallas County Jail, Mr. Wu looked me in the eye and said he'd arrest me again for driving through a stop sign. My children are still shaken. My partner suffered a sleepless night and a ruined weekend. And now I live under threat of a criminal conviction for asking questions. 2 officers stood feet away, their bodies turned literally from the truth. Sergeant Mendoza claimed he saw me interfering, though he never looked as the handcuffs were slapped on. That's not enforcement, that's a cover-up. I've emailed you, I've sent documentation, I've asked, and I've begged for oversight, and I've been met with silence. You were elected to lead, not to hand over all keys to an unelected city official who lives in Roanoke. Under his mismanagement and encouragement, this abuse thrives. So I ask you now on the record, will you act? Will you investigate Fire Marshal Ed Wu? Will you hold City Administrator Bret Haney accountable for enabling this abuse? Or will you continue to turn a blind eye as your officers did? Ed Wu could not scare me into silence. I'm still here. I will not abandon my civic duty. I will not stop until what happened to me cannot happen to anyone else. Fix Cockrell Hill. Make it stand for justice, not abuse. Thank you.
Thank you.